Hello, I'm Jamila Musayeva, an international etiquette consultant, author of etiquette books and pre-recorded online etiquette courses. So for today's video, as you can tell from what I have right next to me, a huge bag, is a video that was requested by a few of you on my Instagram when I posted a picture flying to Miami. I had a picture of this bag with all the contents inside and saying I can never travel light. So some of you asked me to show you what is in my travel bag, and I decided to recreate what I was traveling with when I was traveling to Miami. So in today's edition, it is what is in my travel bag. I would say that this is the bag I travel with, this is the bag I go to the beach with, this is the bag I go out with my kids. So this is a life-saving shopping bag that you might have seen a lot on my Instagram. By the way, if you haven't been following me on Instagram, make sure that you do. I do share mostly of my daily life, sort of like a visual blog, very different content from what I do on YouTube, less of etiquette and more of just life. So if you want to see more of that, join my Instagram. And this bag has been featured a lot, not just this Goyard bag, I have a few others. I personally really love the brand. I really love the quality of their bags. I have had these bags for maybe 6-7 years now, and I assure you, this is the bag that's the most durable bag I've ever had. This is the bag that really living up to its price and overworking its price, and this is something that will stay in your wardrobe forever. It's super versatile, super comfortable, very durable, and really just a lifesaver for someone who cannot travel light or just cannot, like, is a working mom or maybe is a person that loves to stuff their bag. This is for you. So I'll show you now how big. I think this one is a large one. It's a shopping bag. It doesn't have a zipper, though it does have an attached wallet like that. So it's nice that it has additionally that. The wallet can be taken out, so I can actually take it out and use it as a wallet separately, which is super, practical. The inside of the bag, it's made of, I think, what is it? I don't know what is it, like it feels like a raincoat material, like the outer leather is, and the inside is, I guess, water resistant in a way, though I do get some spillage inside and then I can easily clean it off, but the top part is very easy to use. It's really easy to clean. The outer part, sorry. So what I have in my bag, let's start with the very first part, which is the most important, I guess, outfit attire thing. I'm someone who gets really cold easily on the plane, so I always have extra either blanket, cardigan, pullover, sweater, you name it. Always, no matter if I'm traveling in the winter or summer, I always have some sort of extra clothes with me. So this is like a super light sweater by Massimo Dutti. It comes like this. I can wear it as I can wear it over top like that, which I think makes it look super stylish. Then I can actually wear it as a scarf around my neck if I feel I'm cold. I can layer it like that as a blanket. So it's super versatile, very lightweight and easy to travel with. So I can always just put it over my shoulders and then have extra space here if I bought something from duty free. So the first item is definitely extra layer of clothes. So I'll go in a random order of what I pull out. Next thing is I always travel with a hardcover copy of any kind of book that I'm reading, or maybe if I bought something on the plane, I always have a copy of something to read, because I don't usually do much work on my laptop when I'm traveling. If I have some presentations to go over, I'll print them out and I'll have paper that I can go over, because sometimes people are sleeping and it's very disturbing when your light on your laptop is really bright. It's also like not comfortable for me to work with my laptop light on, especially if I'm traveling at night. So I always love to have a book instead if I want to read something, or I print out my presentation materials or my notes and then I go over with a paper print. But I always have my laptop with me just in case. So this was the book that I bought when I was in the US. It's called Build the Life You Want. It's by Arthur Brooks and Oprah Winfrey. Co-written this, and it's an interesting book. It has some interesting insights. I think there are a lot of messages that were sort of repetitive in a lot of self-help books, but it never hurts to repeat things that I have forgotten or things that I now read differently, being in a certain mindset and mental and emotional state. I love going through the same thoughts after some time because I interpret them very differently when I'm in a different emotional state. I think it's, everyone can resonate with that. So I always take books with me, and I always have a pen with me just in case I need to take notes. Next, I have here my wallet, which was, I think, gifted to me, or maybe I bought it, I don't remember now. So what I love about it, it has places for cards, so I can put my business cards, all kinds of cards that I'm using. I don't have it right now with me. I have extra space here in case I need to put like my boarding ticket, or you know, something like a small something in here. And then over here I have my passport, which is an Azerbaijani passport, comes in a color green, and I have some extra, you know, boarding tickets or anything that I might need to have, a lounge ticket or something. So this is always with me. All my cards are with my passport, and so this is like a treasure to have with me. And it's good that I can then, when I'm traveling and when I'm out and about, I can actually use it as a wallet slash like a little clutch. I can put something in it and just go out like that. So it's also versatile and super practical in its use. Next, here I have my jewelry box by Tiffany's. Someone asked me, I think I did a post about this, or maybe I did like a video, and someone asked, can I get a box separately? Yes, you can. There, like Tiffany's has a separate section on like homeware, cups, jewelry box, frames, a lot of kind of gifts that you can gift for someone, you know, when they're just, you know, newborns. So they have a section for home, and this is where I got the jewelry box. You can actually use it maybe for storage of other things as well. So it's super big, and it has a lot of things that can fit inside. Pretty much whatever I'm wearing when I'm traveling, I can fit into this jewelry box. I never place my jewelry box in the luggage, because I've heard of cases when things have gotten stolen, despite of people having a locker or top or a wrap on top. So I'm always careful with my jewelry. I always carry it in my hand luggage, never in the bigger luggage. So this is my jewelry box with all the contents inside. I think I've done one video on what's my favorite jewelry box. So if you haven't checked that video out, make sure that you go back to my playlist and check it out. But this is not about what's in my jewelry box, this is about what is in my travel bag. So next here I have this pouch. It's by Hermes, I think. I don't remember if this was with the swimming like suit that was gifted to me, or was it was gifted separately. It was actually a gift, and it's a very like I use it in a very different ways. Sometimes I just travel with it, sometimes I use it as a bag when I go to the beach, sometimes I'll put like my pens in it and use like a pencil case. So I am very practical in the way I use things, and I try to make sure that I get the most out of an item. So this is the, I guess, the Hermes Bam bag. This is the main thing when I travel with, like all the itinerary I need when I'm on the plane. First things first, I have extra socks always with me. Sometimes the socks are given, sometimes they're not. So I never rely on the airline. I'll always have my socks with me. I am someone who gets really cold very easily, so I'll always have an extra layer. As soon as I land, as soon as I get on a plane, not land, as soon as I get into the plane, I'll take off my shoes, put my socks, and I can either wear my shoes on top if I need to go to the bathroom, or I'll just like just stay in the socks the whole flight. So this is a must-have for me. I always have eye drops. So this is Hiko-san original preservative-free eye drop, because I tend to get itchy eyes on the plane, because, you know, obviously your sleep gets interrupted and your eyes are burning. So I always have eye drops with me. Next, I have my eye mask with the letter J on top, so J for Jamila. I always have an eye mask with me. Again, never rely on what the airplane will be providing. So always have an eye mask with me, because it's important for me to get a good sleep. And sometimes even when I'm not sleeping, I'll put an eye mask and just relax my eyes. And sometimes this is a way to avoid talking to people when I don't feel like talking to anyone. So it's a win-win. Then I have these two eye masks. I don't know what it says because everything is written in Japanese. There are this lavender heating eye mask. My mom bought it for me when she was traveling to Japan, and you can warm them up, and then you can just put it onto your eyes, and they're really relaxing your eyes, and like this heat that comes off as well with the lavender scent, it really calms me down. So I travel often with these eye masks, and I also travel, not just travel, I also wear them after a long day of shoot, or when I'm tired after my Zoom calls, I'll just put them on and rest like that. Next, I have two kind of hair clips. One is a hair curl like that, if I need to put my hair up like that, and the other one is like a softer crunchy. And what I do with this is When I'm falling asleep, I'll put my hair in a braid, cover it up, and then put my eye mask. And then when I'm awake, you know, I can take it off and then put all my hair up like that. This is not comfortable when you're sleeping. Obviously, it gets in the way of the seat and your hair and the head. But this one is softer, so I always travel with both. I always have a hand cream with me. This is by Relastine. It's a repairing hand cream, nourishing and protective with shea butter. It smells really, really nice. I bought it in a pharmacy in Milan. It has a really sweet, very like cakey, biscuity smell. Very nice, and it's very moisturizing. And also what I love about it, it's super lightweight. Unlike my Chanel cream, which I love for hands, it's kind of like bigger and occupies more space. And this one is easier to use, and then I can just sometimes even like roll it like that and make it smaller and put it anywhere pretty much. So this is a hand cream about to end. I have pairs of chewing gum, or I don't know if it's called pairs, strips of chewing gum, I guess would be the right way to call it, always with me, because when I'm traveling, I tend to get like my ears get like locked, and so I'll always put a chewing gum on or give it to my kid. It kind of helps when you're chewing not to get that effect on your ears, and also always good to freshen your breath when you're traveling. I have two kinds of wipes, the dry wipes and the antibacterial wipes, always with me again. Even when I'm traveling alone, which I did this time without kids, I still always have the wipes with me if I need to wipe anything like the table on a plane, like the handles, anything like that. Always have them with me. I have this little Dove anti-transparent skin hydration deodorant. I actually bought it this time when I was traveling back, because I got stuck one day in Frankfurt because the flights were cancelled, and so I realized how it's important to have all your like first basic hygienic kit with you in case if you have to stay a couple of hours in the airport. You can go to the bathroom and freshen up, and deodorant is a must to take with you. I never did it before, but this time two things I realized: I need to take a deodorant, and I need to take a little toothpaste and a little toothbrush, which I didn't do before, but now I will be, because now I realize it's important when you're stuck somewhere. I also have a teeth floss always with me when I'm traveling, but I think like teeth floss will not replace toothbrush and a toothpaste, so the two are also a must. And then the final thing I have here is this little perfume oil from a brand called And Other Stories. I love the brand. I wear often a lot of things from the brand. I love their dresses, and also love their perfumed oil, which is something I put on when I get on a plane. The thing about your own perfume, especially when it comes in the form of a spray, when you apply it when you're in a plane, you can disturb other people with the smell, because it obviously diffuses in the air and like travels everywhere and can be annoying to other people. But perfume oil is more silent in a way, so you just apply and you can only hear it, you can only smell it, so it's not disturbing to others when you're applying this in public. And it also calms me down. It just makes me feel more at peace when I apply it here as well around my ears. And sometimes I'll show it here. Sometimes I'll apply a bit over the nose of the mask here, so when I put the mask on top of my face, I can actually start smelling it from the edge from here, and that relaxes me over time on the flight. So these are all the things that I have in my little, I would say like hygienic kit. So the only thing that is missing now, and I will be traveling with, is a toothpaste and a toothbrush. So this is that. Next thing I have here is my secret perfume that I'm not disclosing. I've actually done a video about why I never disclose my perfume and just perfume etiquette. Make sure to watch that video. I'm explaining all the important rules regarding perfume. I like to keep my perfume a secret. I think something about a woman should be a secret. Not everything should be told to everyone. And a scent is something that you can choose for yourself. No one should feel obligated to disclose their scent unless they feel like they want to. It's a very intimate product, something that becomes a personality trait to you. So I think things like that, a scent of a woman, something that's super hygienic, should be kept a secret or shared among a very small circle or community of people that are close to you. So this is my perfume. I always travel with it as well. Next, I have here my hairbrush, which is by a brand called S Hard S. It's a scalp brush. I think it has become very popular around the world. I see a lot of people using it. It's mostly a scalp brush, so it's really good for your scalp. And I love the fact that it's super soft, has super soft bristles, and it's a small one, so it fits pretty much in every bag. And it's quite lightweight for a hairbrush that looks like it could be heavy, but it's not. Next, I have here my sunglasses, always again traveling with them because sometimes I don't look my very best, and so sometimes I like to hide my eyes as well, and I'll always have sunglasses with me. Also depends on if I'm traveling in the summer, winter, doesn't really matter, but most of the time I travel to places that are warm, and so I always have my sunglasses with me. This is by Saint Laurent, and I just love the shape. I think I've done a video on sunglasses etiquette or my sunglass collection, and I've shown you all my favorite kind of sunglasses. They all look pretty similar. There's only one glass that I recently bought that was of a white color. The rest are all black and pretty much have very similar shape. Cat eye, like a bigger cat eye, smaller cat eye, but I realized the shape works for me and I just stick to what works for me. So, and it comes in a really nice pouch, like super soft and quite lightweight. So I always carry my glasses in a pouch in order to avoid getting any kind of scratches that can occur. Next, here I have my wallet. Like, this is actually my regular wallet that I use every day. What I love about this wallet, it's very small. It fits into pretty much every bag that I have. It has a card holder area here and here, and then I put the cash money inside. So this one is rather big for an everyday use, and it has multiple sections for cards. This has just 2 sections for cards, but I can just stack a couple of cards together. I have had this wallet for, I want to say like 8-9 years now, like for a really long time. It looks pretty fresh still. I think it's because the skin is caviar, and I love leather that comes in a caviar skin because it's almost like scratch resistant, and with kids obviously it's like the best investment ever to invest into a skin that wouldn't get scratched easily. And also because I carry so many things with me, it's important that my leather is durable, and this is definitely something that is durable. I actually don't know if they make this kind of wallets anymore. I haven't seen, but this was my go-to wallet back in the day and still is. So next, what I have here is my little makeup bag. Again, it looks small, but it fits so much inside. I actually don't know, should I be showing it again, like the insides of it? But I guess I'll just skip this part because the video is going to be super long. But this makeup bag has everything that I need for everyday care. This has even medicine inside, my little SPF foundation tint, lip balm, my stones that are protecting me, chewing gum, everything really. Actually, if you do want to see a separate video on this little bag, do let me know down in the comment section below, and maybe I'll do a separate video on this little bag, because I think if I do it now, it's going to take a lot more time than I intend this video to be. So this bag is actually, it doesn't have the same items that has my hygiene kit when I'm traveling. This is just the bag that I'm taking with me every single day, everywhere. This is something that I need to do a basic makeup for myself, to like a basic fresh up, as well as pharmacy things that I might need, like first aid, and then, you know, my favorite stones that I'm carrying with me when I'm traveling and just when I'm out and about. Next, actually in this wallet, I have some more cash in here that I store because it's easy to retrieve, and just, you know, if I'm buying a water or something, super easy to use, then I don't have to reach out to my main wallets. And then here I have my headphones. I am always traveling with a headphone that looks like this. I hope they don't stop like producing phones that need headphones like that, because these are the headphones that always work. You don't have to charge them. You're never running out of battery. There are no issues. You're not going to lose them. None of them is going to drop, and then you're searching for the whole entire airplane trying to find the other pair, which has happened to me with AirPods. I've lost a few times at the airport and I couldn't find it anywhere, or I forgot to charge it. This one just works always, never lets you down. So please, I hope they never stop producing iPhones that have this kind of a headphone transfer place. So this is that. And then here I have my phone charger, and I have my what is it called, like other extra charger that I'm using. Again, so I don't know what's happening lately, but I tend to run out of battery very, very quickly, especially when I'm traveling, obviously, because I'm mostly on my phone, you know, either cleaning out old pictures, you know, trying to, you know, get rid of old videos, or like trying to like clean my gallery and clean my notes. So I'm more on my phone than I would rather like normally be, and so I tend to always run out of battery, so I always have extra with me. And last but not least is my laptop bag, which you have probably again seen in a lot of my posts and pictures. It's a Louis Vuitton laptop bag. It can be used as anything really. Some people used to like put their bathing suit in it, or some people used to like carry their lingerie in it. You know, you can use it in all different kinds of forms, but I use it as a laptop bag. I have my laptop here, I have my laptop charger in here, and usually all the chargers and the laptop go in this, and sometimes I would even put this one in this section over here, so I'll carry it in my hands and always have everything that's super important with me, so I can actually leave my bag somewhere and like unattended for a few minutes while I'm like going to the bathroom or getting myself a cup of tea. So these are all the essentials that I always have in this little bag. So, and then the last thing I have here is my little notebook from Hermes. I really love this notebook. I've shown this a lot of times. What I love about these notebooks is they're so soft, and they're bendable, so they can easily fit it into any bag, and they're super lightweight. And I always have my pen with me inserted here, so it's here in case I need a pen or something to take notes on. I always have it with me. So all this goes back here, and this is basically everything that I have in my travel bag. Most of the items that I've shown here are the ones that I, you know, go about every single day, except for maybe jewelry box and the passport wallet and the hygiene kit, but the rest of the things are pretty much always with me. And I wanted to show you the bag. This is it. This is the Goyard bag. This is how big it is. And what I love about it is when I travel, if I want to, you know, take another Goyard bag with me, I'll say take a bag like this, and then I'll take my other Goyard bag and just, you know, wrap, like, I guess fold it like this, and then I can easily place it into my luggage bag, or I can actually put it into my carry-on, or I can put it into my other shopping bag, and so have this with me. If I'm out and about, say in duty free, and you know I'm buying something, I can always take it out from the other bag, open it up, and fill it in with the new goodies that I bought. So if you ask me, and this is not an advertisement, I think a Goyard bag is definitely worth the investment, because you can use it in very different forms and ways. You can travel with it, you can take it to work, you can take it to beach, you can take it to the gym, and it's definitely worth the money. By the way, if you're still watching this video and you're interested in learning more in depth about etiquette, you can purchase my etiquette books that are available for international shipment directly on my website. I'll link it here as well in the description box below. They are available for shipment from anywhere from Japan to US to Latin America, and they're available in hardcover prints. You can also join the pre-recorded online etiquette course, The Art of Entertaining at Home, which is available again in the form of video tutorials, where you get to see how to set up a table according to 4 different seasons, how to wrap different kinds of gifts, and you'll also get a sneak peek into my candle collection and how I take care of my candles. Again, both of these courses are pre-recorded, which means you can watch them at your own pace wherever you want, and upon completing them you'll get a certificate of completion. And if you want to learn even more in depth about etiquette and you're someone who loves movies, then I invite you to join me on my Patreon Etiquette Movie Club, where every month I do analysis of different kind of movies from an etiquette standpoint of view. So far I've done over 40 different movie analysis. Your favorites like Titanic's, Devil Wears Prada, Breakfast at Tiffany's, you know, you name it, all kind of classical and non-classical movies as well. And by joining the community now, you can have access to all those movie analysis. This is a unique kind of content that is not available anywhere else, and I would love to see you in my Etiquette Movie Club. So What I'm wearing for today is actually what I wore on my way back from Miami. I had a very long trip ahead of me. I knew that I wanted to be super comfortable, look chic and elegant, and yet not compromise on the comfort. So I had almost 3 days traveling back. I traveled from Miami to Frankfurt, from Frankfurt to Vienna, and then from Vienna to Baku. So it took me about 2.5 days, almost 3 days to arrive home. And so I opted for this dress that I got in Miami from a brand called Skims. It's a super comfortable, super soft, and very just a slip-on dress. Feels like pajamas, but also looks very cute and is very form-fitting and very comfortable, super stretchy as well, which is very important when you're on the road. I also paired it with my Miu Miu ballet flats, which are super soft, very good, like they feel like socks on your foot. And I wore them because I could easily put on socks and then put these ballet flats in case if I felt I was feeling cold, which I usually do when I'm on the planes. And I also have something else that I have here, always a cardigan with me, just in case if I feel like I need some extra layer of clothes on the plane. So this is actually what I wore for my trip back home, and this is what I'm wearing for today's video as well. Thank you so much for watching this video until the very end. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up because it helps the YouTube algorithm as well as me understand what kind of content you prefer to watch on my channel. Also, if you have any video suggestions, any feedback and comments, please do let me know down in the comment section below. I love taking notes on your suggestions, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.